I like coffee and I drink it occasionally. But there's one point, there was a, there was a point where I felt dependent on it. It's like being chained to a pole. Fast forward today, I'm no longer chained by coffee. And I gave it up for a month. I felt not only better, but empowered. It's not the first time I felt this. This happened years ago when I became a no-fapper. That is why I'm a believer in avoiding dependence of any kind. The feeling of freedom and control you get is worth all the suffering. I already successfully unplugged myself from porn, social media, and video games. But I'm not perfect. I think there's always room for improvement. The most successful people are ruthless at improving. They look at the small tweaks that can 10x their success. So I wondered, what are some obvious improvements I could make right now? I love self-help. It's my coffee addiction. I don't spend time wasting it. Spend a lot of time trying to squeeze out as much self-help from my day as possible. I would start the day reading a self-help book. Then throughout the day, I would be listening to ambient music, audiobooks, whatever that can, anything that could potentially be helpful for my future success. And occasionally, even podcasts. I always try to squeeze in some Duolingo, of course. Then I might watch some YouTube to top it off. They say sometimes problems are started staring you in the face. I wondered, could my self-help addiction actually be hurting my success? I was skeptical, but in the back of my mind, I thought it might. I remembered the feeling I got from quitting coffee, as well as my other addictions. I wondered what would happen if I quit self-help for a week. If I just unplugged from a constant urge for improvement. Well, I decided to find out. For 1 week, I would avoid as much self-help as possible. So I completed my 1 week detox from self-help. The same feeling I got when I quit other addictions. The freeing feeling. I noticed was just how attached I really was to self-help. For a week, my mornings and nights, commutes and breaks no longer had sounds other than my own mind. At first, it bothered me. The first couple of days were the hardest. No longer felt productive. And you know what? It doesn't matter. My future success won't be jeopardized by not constantly consuming self-help. As the days went on, it felt more liberating. It was nice knowing I can just sit still, nothing but my own mind. We live in a hustle culture, and even though it seems we are not working, we still might be. It's the lines between work and leisure is getting more and more blurry. This 1 week detox had made me realize that learning and growing is important. It's something that we should all be doing, but don't let it drown out your own mind. The next time I decide to listen to an audiobook or YouTube, I'll be aware of another sound, the sound of my own thoughts.